Good day to you, sir. I am Christine Tanduyan.
I am KJ Gomez.
I'm Mark Ivan Lanzaderas.
I am Glenn Peter Caballos.
I am Ignacio Denrex.
I am Ryan Vivan.
And
we are Group 7.
And we'll be discussing the security hazards. What is security hazard? Security hazard refers to any act or condition which may result in the compromise of information, loss of life, loss or destruction of property, or disruption of the objectives of the installations. There are two general types of security hazard: human hazard and natural hazard. Human hazard. Human hazards are the result of human intent, error, or as a result of failed systems. They can be caused by accidents in human-built infrastructures or technologies, or intentional human actions that cause destruction or loss of life. Human-caused hazards can cause moderate to severe damage to individuals, communities, supply chains, and the environment. It includes sabotage, espionage, pilferage, theft, disloyalty, and subversive activities.
Typology of human hazard. Sabotage is an act of destroying, damaging, or any evil motives that will lead to sabotage of the normal operation of the company, factory, plant, and establishment in order to prevent the success of an enemy or competitor. It's also defined as a destroying, damaging, or defectively producing property with a specific intent to impede the nation's ability to prepare for or participate in war in national defense. Example, espionage. Espionage or spying or intelligence gathering is an act of publicating secret or confidential information. A person who commits espionage is called an espionage agent or spy. Any individual spying ring are a coordinating group of spies in a service of a government, company, criminal organization, or independent operation can be committed espionage. The practice is a clandestine, it's also defined unwelcome. In some circumstances, it may be illegal tool of law enforcement. In others, illegal and punishable by law. Espionage of the of an institutional effort by government or economical concern. However, the term tends to be associated with state spying or potential or actual enemy for military purpose. Spying involved cooperation is known as industrial espionage.
Pilferage. Pilferage is a theft of small quantities of goods or low value of goods. Pilferage often connotes small theft performed repeatedly over a long period of time, such as an employee stealing small amount of office supply from their workplace every few days. Theft. It is the unlawful act of any person who takes personal property without the latter consent, with intent to gain but without force, violence, or intimidation. Subversion is an act of systematically attempting to overthrow or undermine a government or political system by a person working secretly from within. Objectives of subversive activities is to undermine the authority to underwaken the organization in order that they can manage or take over the organization.
Natural hazard. Natural hazard is the element of physical environment harmful to man and caused by force extraneous to him. More especially, the term natural hazard refers to all atmospheric, hydrologic, geologic, especially seismic and volcanic, and welfare phenomenon that because of their location, severity, and frequency have the potential to affect humans, their structures, or their activities adversely. Categories of natural hazard is geological hazard, hydrological hazard, ecological hazard, biological hazard, and climatological hazard. Geological hazard. A geological hazard is an adverse geologic condition capable of causing damage or loss of property or life. These geologic processes only became hazard when humans get in their way. If there were no people affected, would find that this natural hazard phenomenon interesting but not concerning. Example of geological hazard: earthquake, volcanic eruption, tsunamis, and landslide. Hydrological hazard. Hydrological disasters are extreme and harmful to change the quality of water on Earth or in how water is distributed or moved ashore beneath the surface or in the atmosphere. They can be triggered through critical climate events. Example of hydrological hazard: tropical cyclone, storm surge, tornado, storm, blizzard, ice storm, flood, landslide, flash flood, and tsunami.
Meteorological hazard. Meteorological hazard are caused by change the Earth's atmosphere, especially the weather. Example, typhoons, hurricanes, thunderstorms, hailstorms, tornadoes, blizzards, heavy snowfall avalanches, coastal storm surge, floods including flash floods, drought, heat waves, and cold spills. Biological hazard. Biological hazard are disease-producing agents, pathogens, that can be transmitted to individuals through virus routes of exposure. Modes of transmission. Exposure to this hazard may result in acute or chronic health conditions. Example of biological hazard: anthrax, viruses, fungi, parasitism, bacteria, salmonella, norovirus, toxin, typhoid fever, hepatitis, blood-borne disease. Climatological hazards. These are hazards associated with long-term weather patterns and climates such as droughts, heat waves, and cold waves.
To mitigate and manage human hazards, a variety of approaches and practices are used, including: first, risk assessment. Identifying and assessing potential hazards is the first step in managing them. This involves evaluating the likelihood and severity of harm. Next, preventive measures. Implementing safety protocols, providing personal protective equipment, and following regulatory guidelines to reduce or eliminate hazards. Next, learning and education. Educating individuals about hazards and how to protect themselves is essential. This is often seen in workplace safety programs. Next, regulation and legislation. Governments and organizations establish regulations and laws to ensure the safety of individuals in various settings. Emergency preparedness. Planning for and responding to emergencies such as natural disasters or industrial accidents is crucial for minimizing harm.
It's important to recognize that some hazards are inherent in certain activities or environments, but through awareness, education, and responsible management, the risk can be minimized to protect human well-being.